Hi, Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of February 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I want to remind you, as always, this is a general monthly read. So just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't, all right? But I did receive an overall message for you for your month in regards to money and career. And the message was going the distance, watching your stability improve. Going the distance, watching your stability improve. So let's aim on down and pull some cards. Alrighty, Cancer, let's begin by pulling the overall messages from the Soul's Journey deck. I feel like you are so damn determined to improve, to gain that stability, to impress in one way, shape, or form. You could be a little bit stressed, I'm not going to lie, for Cancer for this upcoming month, for February 2022, money and career. Okay. There is going to be situations where you have to gain or reach, dig for that inner courage to do what's necessary, given it is at the bottom of the deck. This card keeps coming up in these monthly reads. Okay, we'll put these over here. Bear with me. Interesting. This does feel right for whatever reason. So we're going to actually speak upon just a couple of them. Actually, we're going to speak on all of them real quick. We have humor first and foremost. There is a focus on humor throughout your month. You might be feeling overly serious, a bit uptight, and some humor comes in, rolls through your situation. You could even just stroll upon it on social media or online, and it's meant to lighten things up for you, to make you smile, to help you enjoy what you're working towards. But there's going to be certain occurrences too where you just gotta laugh, okay? Because it's almost mind-blowing. Some of you it's spiritually, but otherwise it just is the way other people are working, or just how people are speaking to one another. It could just be a little bit of an irritating month from time to time. But with health, there is a true focus on how healthy you feel when achieving your goals or moving towards them. When going the distance, are you healthy all the meanwhile? Are you overworking yourself? Are you focusing enough, watering those self-care routines like going to the gym, consuming enough H2O, enough water, eating the right healthy foods? Are you paying attention to your well-being in general? Okay, do you feel as if the environment you work in or the environments are healthy in one way, shape, or form? I just heard of you traveling to healthy locations. However that pertains to you, I feel like there's true focus on you needing to keep that in mind throughout the month and moving forward. But we're moving on to friendship, okay? So there is going to be one, if not up to 3 friendships that benefit you networking-wise, career-wise throughout the month. A friend's going to try to give you money advice, and you're going to pay no mind. And I'm here to advise you to trust that instinct. They're just trying to help, but it's about keeping an open ear and deciding what to actually move forward with, okay? I do feel as if you have a good head on your shoulders as your stability does improve this month. Just don't get frustrated when somebody tries to help you out in that sense. But I do feel like you could potentially be meeting new friends through your work, or thinking about wanting new energies in your life. Grief. There's a level of frustration and difficulty that has been wrapped up in your career up until this point or recently. Even if you don't fully express that, or if people don't see that offhand, you know, when they meet you or work with you, it just feels like deep down you do a good job at hiding it, those emotions, those frustrations, but you just at times bring it upon yourself, or you don't do a good job of saying no when you know you're overworked, or you know something's going to irritate you. At times you need to speak up if it means working with certain energies that aren't perfect for you, or you don't work well with. Trusting your intuition when it comes to making changes and adjustments, even if that means completely switching up your career altogether. It just feels like there's also a bit of a focus on past struggles, grief, emotions that you've had due to all of the ups and downs of your career and financial situation. All right. life isn't perfect, but I feel like you are seeing things improve in small ways throughout the month that help you feel more confident, more at ease when it comes to what you're moving towards. Purpose. Something isn't working throughout the month and you may have to just change it up altogether, but that's going to differ from case to case, from cancer to cancer. With purpose, I do feel as if you have an idea of what you know you need to do moving forward. You gain a better understanding for some of you as to where your career is meant to move, okay? Some of you having this awakening throughout the month where it's like, damn, this career choice has benefited me in a lot of ways, but because of my health or because of just this realization, this download, or just someone else opening my eyes in a lot of ways, I just now see where I'm meant to head. And now I'm seeing the Eight of Cups in my mind's eye. Don't feel bad for doing what's right for you. If you need to move towards something better for you, more fitting, understanding that you are growing and changing as an individual. So you can't expect your career to stay exactly the same moving forward, even if you do stick with the same situation. Some of you being reminded that you are in touch with your life purpose all the meanwhile, and therefore let's just keep it going in a healthy, balanced way to not burn yourself out in the process along that journey. Okay? Service. And so it's a month where you're reminded that you feel good when you help others. Somebody else that helps others too is just inspiring you to always give back, or just to do more of what helps others for your work. Some of you find that, or just rediscover, or discover in general, that your life purpose has a lot to do with helping other people. And you may realize your job doesn't help people in the way you would expect or want to, or just enough, right? So all the meanwhile, you just need to move towards something that helps people more so. Or if some of you are taking this career choice that you know isn't leaving your life anytime soon, or you don't see yourself moving away from, and implementing other ways to help people, whether it's donating outside of that, starting up a business, a charity to help other people, or just giving back in one way, shape, or form. Again, I feel this level of inspiration just coming about you from other people, situations, and just the words of others, okay? But there's also going to be a focus throughout the month in trusting your own Cancerian voice, your intuition. What you have to say is very important. Your knowledge and experience up until this point is valuable, and it proves to others and reminds you and them of your self-worth, what you have to offer, but it also is going to benefit other people immensely moving forward, okay? We're going to continue and pull the main part of the reading. 6 cards from the Light Seers deck. For Cancer to continue for February, money and career. Okay. Alrighty, wow, that was quite loud. You may be dealing with a noisy environment, or finding that you just can't quiet your mind in one way, shape, or form. For some of you, it's more spiritual connection. Okay. We're going to pull the last one right from the top of the deck. Mixed energy, I'm not going to lie. All right. You might find that a change you're trying to implement or see coming down the line is moving so damn slowly. For some of you, this is more to do with a business getting off the ground, or looking for a job, or just reaching that stability. But you're going to see as the month progresses, your stability is improving. It's enhancing in a lot of ways. Okay. 8 of Swords to begin the month and spread. Could be a little bit shaky this month for whatever reason. You just need to take a deep breath or cleanse your energy. Okay. You begin the month and there's a situation that's leaving you quite trapped. It's leaving you restricted in a lot of ways. Some of you, it's a living situation. Some of you, it's a job. Some of you, it's somebody who you're wrapped up with financially. It could be more than one of what I mentioned. However it pertains to you, it pushes you to do an immense amount of reflecting on your health, on your situation. If you can't change it just yet and you know it's going to be changed moving forward, what health routines can you focus on to make you feel better as an individual, as a soul, to uplift yourself and not feel weighed down by the energies in that situation, or the difficulties, or just the location in one way, shape, or form? However it works for you, the beginning of the month, there's a need to take care of oneself. I'm being told I don't need to clarify as we move forward. I just feel as if you're also reminded at the beginning of the month you were truly guided. You were truly pushed in directions that are meant for you. Okay, your spiritual guidance and presence moving forward, it will enhance. Okay, and you're reminded in one way, shape, or form, uh, potentially through social media, that it's a positive thing. Okay, but yeah, just don't let the reflecting at the beginning of February get the best of you or make you overthink to the point of expecting the worst. Okay? But for whatever reason, we have the Three of Swords. Emotional, there is just a point where you make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, and Spirit and the universe pushes you to focus on the heartbreak that is under the surface. Why are you feeling so stressed? Why do you feel as if things are going to pan out in an unsuccessful manner at times? And then other times your hope just comes back and uplifts you. Why do you feel as if you constantly need healing? There is a lot to ask yourself, but in a non overthinking way, once again, to the point where you figure out by the end of this month, or even just by the end of the first half, what needs to change, what needs to go, or you're just reminding yourself of what you already knew. Okay, it is a part of the month where you're going to be easily affected by energies. Your spiritual connection may overwhelm you, but it's a transformative part of the month, to say the least. You'll find yourself um, just stressing over your money for whatever reason. Let it go. Let it go. It's a part of the month where you are being reminded that you're causing yourself more stress than necessary. You will be able to support who you want to, if that's pertaining to you. You will be able to make certain changes, adjustments, and financial investments when need be, when it's divinely guided and meant to happen. You're allowing yourself to put so much pressure on your own shoulders that it's causing an immense amount of emotion and making you think back too much, to the point where you need to focus on what's at hand and how you can progressively move forward. And then I feel like a gift of abundance will come in to just snap you out of it. All right? Nobody's perfect. Two of Cups. And so you make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, and there's a connection that comes to focus. For some of you, this is love-oriented, potential romance. I feel as if this person will remind you of your purpose or help you feel more in touch with it. I'm hearing it's strictly love, okay? If this does end up being a networking connection, this will lead to love eventually for the majority of you. Or it could be reversed, where it's a loved one and they end up being a networking connection. It could also be just you seeing someone succeed in a lot of ways, and it reminds you to reevaluate your own life purpose, to always be willing to adjust and move towards what's right for you. You feel as if your life purpose, for some of you, is very intertwined with your soulmate, with this individual. Even if you haven't met them yet, I do feel as if for a lot of you, you're going to see a very colorful side of yourself when you do what makes you happy, okay? Or when you focus on what feels healthy, what feels right for you, and not what just brings in the money. And then therefore, you'll see your stability improve even more, okay? Very nice. We're beginning the second half of the spread of the month with the Nine of Cups. Beginning the second half of the month, you're jumping for joy. It may have to do with this connection. It may have to do with you potentially taking this person out or being taken out, and therefore feeling just this lift of energy, of mood, your hope coming back, right? You may find that this individual gives you a pep talk unexpectedly. But anyways, for whatever reason, it could even just be that you feel more in touch with your life purpose, feeling a bit healthier for one reason or another, or just not focusing on the emotions, the difficulties, or what's restricting you at this time. You find yourself feeling free. You find yourself feeling more vibrant. This glow about you to begin the second half of the month is going to attract a new opportunity that is meant for you. Okay, it's going to attract new friends, new energies. This is when that friend is going to potentially give you advice on your finances. Yeah, I don't see you paying much mind to it. And it's more because you're in this good mindset where you feel you have a good head on your own shoulders, right? If I put that correctly. it does feel like a golden touch kind of the month, as this in the end of the month stand out dramatically color-wise. The Two of Cups is standing out as well, absolutely, as I smirk a little bit. Um, a little bit of a giddy feeling. But anyways, it just feels like this is part of the month where you have the golden touch. If you're dealing with that situation where you're feeling restricted or it's just not working anymore, you have this touch away about you, this wording that you put forth when speaking to somebody or multiple people in that situation, where it just makes things more enjoyable, less difficult, less heavy. You'll remind yourself at this part in the month how effective you can be when in the right mindset, when you're in the right mood, when you take care of oneself and you wrap yourself up with the right energies. Okay? A reminder that all of which plays into your strong ability to succeed in whatever situation in general that you end up wrapped up with. Okay? It feels like you start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And if you're producing work at this point in the month, which I do think a lot of you are, that golden touch, that magical touch, it just is, you're successful to say the least. I do feel like there is a friend as well at this point who will make you laugh. Purposeful. The Four of Swords. To make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, you're granted this opportunity to rest, to heal, to, you may find that those emotions do resurface right after this good mood, after this golden touch part of the month, and that's purposeful. Rest, heal. We know you've been through a lot. We know it hasn't been easy, even if it seems like things come easily to you at times. So it's a chance of the month where you don't have to complete as much work, or you're able to cut out time, more time than normal, to nap, to rest. If you need to nap, if you need to take care of oneself, do it. Do not feel guilty. Don't listen to opinions and judgments when it comes to needing to cut out that time. All right. I'm seeing somebody doing a bubble bath, or just treating oneself, pouring yourself a drink if that's for you. You're healing and mending that beautiful Cancerian heart of yours because you owe it to yourself to not bring those emotions towards situations, potentially this new opportunity that's coming at the end of the month. Okay? But yeah, so you make your way to wrap up the month and there's a new opportunity rolling in. This is truly, truly a form of abundance, as I do feel like it comes from somebody else wanting to help you, or it simply is an opportunity to help other people more so. I feel like a lot of you Cancerians have sort of, throughout the month, whether you realize it or not, spoken to the universe through your thoughts, through what you express, even affirmations for some of you, and express that you wanted to help people more so. And you are granted that opportunity to do so. So don't be surprised when that rolls in. It is going to help you expand and transform your career and even your self-development on a soul level in a beautiful way. Good for you. I do feel like this Two of Cups person, romantic interest, will be wrapped up in that opportunity in one way, shape, or form. There may be a predictive quality to that connection, or somebody may have predicted this opportunity. I mean, obviously this reading, but I feel like outside of that, okay, you're going to find that you are attracting new opportunities, new energies once again, and it's just making it 10 times easier to go the distance in a healthier manner to achieve that stability in a gradual, progressive kind of way where it doesn't burn you out and you don't feel this immense amount of pressure on your shoulders. Okay? For my lovely Cancers to wrap up from the Small Making Magic deck. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Absolutely relevant for your reading. All right? All of which does, your connections definitely affect your level of work, your quality of work, and just your stability, you know, in your life in general. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. However that pertains to you. Could be one you're planning for the future. Safe and happy travel. Bear with me as I combine the words. Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. A huge focus on friendships this month. And to finish things up, one more. No, that is not right. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly, okay? I do feel as if you're going to feel very connected to water this month, oddly enough, but just allow yourself to remember that it's okay to treat yourself to downtime and to little luxuries along the way towards that stability and success. All right. So as I just see 1919 on the timestamp, I would look up that number for angel, an angel number meaning for that. I do want to remind you, as always, to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself the most amazing month. I hope this reading was truly helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.